What was the wildest way you found out you were being cheated on? She didn't realize that her iPhone messages were also synchronized to her Mac, which I was using to stream movies on. I saw text popping up with her writing to her ex about how she loved taking his load on her face. I just packed up my shit and left. My entire friend group knew about it, and I only found out after the one real homie blackmailed her into admitting it. And when she did, it was the most insincere shit ever. It's no big deal, everyone else thinks it's okay, and stuff like that. Suffice to say, I got my ass out of that relationship and friendship group real quick, but how about that other homie? We kinda remained homies, but he wanted to stay friendly with that group, so we didn't really continue to hang out much. Her other boyfriend, who I didn't know existed, and I had a mutual friend who put two and two together and told me. I said I wanted to meet him, so he called him over. We talked out some things and then called her together at my suggestion. Good times were had by all when he was drunk at his 21st, and while joking around with his friends, he started listing off all the women he'd slept with in the last year. I was standing right there, and we'd been dating for 2 years at that point. He apparently wrote an address wrong, and the love letter he wrote was returned to our home. It was a great way to come back from vacation. Who puts a return address on an illicit love letter? What a moron. Bro, I know someone who got busted because he had written a packing list for his business trip that included condoms. She demanded to read all the messages on my phone. I said no problem, but only if I could read the messages on hers. She had forgotten to delete a message from a guy saying, "All we ever do is fuck. Can't we hang out some time?" There was nothing on my phone. This was exactly how I found out my ex-boyfriend was sexting other girls. He found nothing on my phone because there was nothing to find. He had a whole message thread making up plans to fuck some other chick. I've never seen anyone cry so hard as fast as he did. My 9-year-old son told me that there were strange men in the house when I was away working. She'd been at it for years. It's horrible to deal with at the time, but honestly, it's such a relief to be rid of such a toxic mess. Little boys got your back. Holy shit, the mother of your child would sleep with other men while the child was around? Some fucking people, honestly. How the fuck do they even love with themselves? Just, wow, lol.